want us to continue with FlexBox. So today we are going through the Flex. So Flex is used to control how Flex items both grow and shrink. So we have what we call Flex Initial. This one is used, it allows items to shrink but not grow. But it actually takes into consideration its initial size. So you can see from my container here, we have what we call Flex None. So Flex None, this one will just take its original size, whether the space is either big or smaller. And then we have the initial. Yes, as I said, it will just allow your Flex item to shrink or even grow based on the initial size. So let me show you that. So let me come here. So let me just add Flex None. So remember, I already added the width and some background colors for visibility. So I'll say Flex None, and then I'll say Flex Initial, and then I can say Flex Initial. So you can see, actually this one, you might not notice any difference for now. So you can see I've added them. Yes. And then let's now go to the next one. We have the Flex one. So this one allows Flex item to grow and shrink as needed, ignoring the initial size, right? So you can see here, I have all this full, all this, this one is a little bit larger, and this one is a little bit smaller. But if I use Flex one, it will just, Flex one in both these two, it will just divide all this space from here to this part, also plus the remaining, into two. So let me show you that. So let me just change this one to be Flex one. So you can see it is divided into two, and it occupies the entire spaces, right? So that's Flex one. Flex Auto, it allows you to flex items to grow and shrink, taking into consideration initial size. So this one takes into consideration initial size, right? So if width was 64, of course, this one will grow or shrink as per the original size. So if it's about growing for 64, it will grow more than this one for 32, right? So for me, for example, this one, the first one, which I had a width of 64, it will a little bit, this one will grow a little bit larger than this one. So that's the meaning of auto. Even if it's about shrinking, this width of 64 will shrink again larger than the width of 48, but it will still be the width of this one for the second container will be a little bit, will still be smaller than the other one, right? Even if you are shrinking, right? Yes. So so that's about the auto. Let me go to Flex Grow. So these ones are used to control how Flex items grow. Yes. So we have grow and grow 0, of course. So you can see, if you have, let's say, 3 containers. If you have 3 containers, for example, this one, and this one. For example, this one has width of 14, width of 14. And then, so this one has Flex of None. This one now will grow and fill any available space. So for example, we have a width of 14, and then let me just remove this one, and then let me add this one to be a width of 14 again. And then we have this one, auto, oh sorry, I just want to remove this auto, this 64, and then I make it to be width, to be Flex, this one should be Flex None, and then should I use Flex None? No, let me just remove all of them. Remove this to just take the width, and then this one I'll just add grow, right? Yes. So you can see this one occupies the entire width, right? If I remove it, it will just occupy the smallest available, the smallest based on its content. But if I use grow, it will occupy the entire remaining space. So this one is just for grow 0, of course. It will not grow, right? It will just be as per the available space. So so let's go to flex shrink. So shrink again is just control how flex items shrink. So we have shrink and then shrink 0. So using shrink, it allows a flex item to shrink if needed. So as you can see, for example, this one I have flex none, and then I have shrink, and then I have flex none, right? So for this one, of course, this one will just remain the way it is. This one will remain the way it is. So this one will actually will just have to occupy the width that it is actually given. For example, the width of 64. All right. Yes. So so I think that's all about flex.